He never said no comment, and some of the topics tough. I sat down with Jacksonville Mayor Lenny Curry. His 8 years in office almost over. But we start with something fun, bubblegum.
I will support, protect, defend.
2015, Dad's inauguration. And who steals the show?
He's 18 now, so
10 there.
Yeah, he would have been 10.
His son Boyd blowing bubbles.
And if you would have known what it took to get him to wear that tie that morning, it was a struggle.
Fun to look back. Now let's jump ahead. What is next for Lenny Curry? Would you rather be Governor Curry or U.S. House Representative Curry?
Governor.
Quick answer there. No plans, he says right now, to run, but when and if, why Tallahassee over Capitol Hill?
Executive, be able to make executive decisions.
And tough decisions, a legacy of Mayor Curry.
We will be reopening the beaches and parks throughout Duval County.
Remember back in the pandemic shutdown, Jacksonville all over the network news when Curry opened up our beaches.
We got much criticism all over national news, mocked us and made fun of us. Turns out we were right.
But during COVID, in hindsight,
I think the masking went maybe a little too long in Jacksonville. I wish I would have pulled that earlier.
but he says so much was just unknown.
There was a time when we believed if you got a package from Amazon, could it transmit there?
Another tough topic, the JEA corruption case, now in federal court. Prosecutors say former CEO Aaron Zahn planned to pocket $40 million in a scheme to sell the city's utility. Do you wish that you had vetted Aaron Zahn better back in 2015?
What I wish I had done is I wish I had engaged someone like the Civic Council or another third-party group separate from city government and said, you guys study the issue and you guys come back with recommendations. But what's done is done.
Do you think you'll get rid of that bruise or stain on your legacy?
It doesn't bother me. I mean, I acted with good intention. I acted in good faith.
But high praises for Curry's work on Eureka Gardens. For years, terrible conditions at the HUD housing project. Curry wanted action, but he says he was warned, don't take this on.
What other can of worms are we going to open? It's a large city. I said, I don't care. These emails I'm getting are heartbreaking.
Curry went to see for himself.
Little kid coughing and crying. Is the child coughing from the mold or not? I don't know.
The Republican mayor ditched party politics.
I visited the Obama administration.
Former city council member Garrett Dennis says Eureka Gardens is probably the biggest accomplishment of his 8 years in office. Numerous people came together to make change for the residents who needed us most.
Congratulations.
And back to his inauguration. Beyond the fun bubblegum, his wife Molly points out this picture. She says when he was sworn in, their church was right there for them.
They called us up at church and said a prayer for our whole family.
And for 8 years as mayor, his guiding light, he says, his faith, especially important now with the death of his father. Curry and his family gave us this photo to show you of him and his father Roy, who died unexpectedly recently. The mayor requested we say this, in loving memory. We're told the two were very close. Tomorrow at 6, we ask the mayor, what is your legacy? And on the flip side, do you regret your timing on a key decision to tackle flooding? Plus, he explains his new tattoo, and we'll show it to you. Interesting story. That's tomorrow, tonight at 6.